What's up, guys? Back again for a little follow-up video on this 1981 Chevrolet Corvette. It came in originally because all the bushings and everything were shot, the shocks were shot. I mean, this is all stock stuff for the most part from 1981. So anyway, we undertook the job, completely stripped it apart and put it all new bushings back together. So this is where we're at right now. I've done individual breakdowns of the video of each in particular component and what it takes to replace, said bushings on per unit. However, this is basically just now a follow-up of the aftermath. So that's the spare tire cover back in place, riveted back in, painted. Of course, we've got the complete rear end fully assembled and back in the car with all the polyurethane bushings in place and the brand new KYB shocks 100% assembled. The only thing left to be done back here is just to bleed the system. So that's done. Everything's connected, everything's ready. And then we went ahead and notched the subframe the transmission crossmember. He wants dual exhaust, and this was a Y-pipe single exhaust car back from the factory. To the right there is the original, hump for the exhaust system. We added this one to give the man the option to be able to tuck it up a little closer to the floor pan if necessary to run that, to keep it off the ground. And we went ahead and did polyurethane transmission mount. So basically from here back is 100% finished, clean and painted. So that's all done. Now I'm working my way to the front. So thank goodness, over 50% done. And my parts table, the parts are coming down pretty quick, thank goodness. So here we're gonna do upper lower ball joints. They've got some slop in them. We're gonna do inner and outer tie rods. We're gonna do bushings, polyurethane throughout the whole thing, new shocks inside there. And then some spark plugs. Cram the exhaust back on this old girl. It should be done. But that's what it looks like for now. Took a wire brush to the entire aluminum chassis, or the entire aluminum substructure there, the differential carrier mount, as well as the cover, and then cleaned and painted all the components that go attached to it. If you're going to do a job this in depth, you might as well make sure that you've done everything you can to prolong the car. We've cleaned out all the recesses in the vehicle that tend to hold moisture and crap, which are typically in the trailing arm bushing holes. All of that has since been cleaned out and replaced with brand new bushings. Vacuumed that out, plus pressure washed the bottom in those holes. Every crevice back in this area. Then painted the frame. So yeah, 1981 Chevrolet Corvette. Any of you guys working on one of these things, hopefully some of these videos will help. If you want to see anything pertaining to the suspension on one of these cars and what it takes to do the rebuild of specifically bushings and main suspension wear components, definitely check back in the channel. I pretty much documented every single aspect of doing this swap so far. The only thing that's not going to be on there as of to date, which is looks like it's February 12th, is the front end system, which I expect to have done within the next day, depending on what comes up in the meantime. So 24 to 48 hours, I should be 100% finished with her, off to the alignment shop. Gonna go ahead and get the spare tire mount, the cover with the original spare tire still. Now that that's been all painted up, that's the final piece of the back end. I wanted to make this video before I put that on there because it does conceal a lot of the cleaning that went into this chassis and detailing. Nobody will ever see it more than likely, but I'll know it's there. And it definitely makes the job a little bit better. Can't imagine just throwing all these new parts on all that filthy setup without going through a little extra. Now I've spent a substantial amount of labor hours getting her right, but I believe that it's worth it. And my buddy there that owns the car even loves it. Shout out to you, Kurt. This thing's come a long way in a short amount of time. It's going to ride like it's on rails now that it actually has some bushings and suspension in place. So that wraps up the back and the middle for the most part. Only thing left now is the front. Stay tuned, man. Check the channel, like and subscribe. As the Ford guy plays with Chevrolet stuff every now and then, I guess. So hell, if a Ford guy can do it, thanks to these videos, even you Chevrolet guys can figure out how to work on one of these. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. Later.